Hey everybody, this is Javi, and you're watching Bowtiepsychic here on YouTube. I'm a psychic, intuitive medium, and author who uses divination and storytelling to help people overcome generational trauma. And this week, we are going to go ahead and continue with the solar plexus readings. I've been led to do that. So, if you resonate with this particular series in any way, shape, or form, by all means, let me know in the comments. I really enjoy reading the comments. You can also go to the bowtiepsychic.com website if you would like to have a more in-depth reading. So I'm looking forward to this. So welcome. This is actually a pick a card reading. So we have, again, 3 piles, and this is actually for the solar plexus, what spirit has to say in regards to your personal power. For those who don't know what that means as far as the solar plexus, we all have various chakras that have that basically keep us balanced, our energy balanced, right? The solar plexus is where we have is where our power, our personal and inner strength is stored. That's how spirit speaks to us. First, that's where our intuition comes from. That's the thing that tells us, whether or not something is right, or whether or not we are to move forward. It's also where our creativity is where our power is, right? So if we, especially our personal power, in fact, that's who we are at the core. That's where our higher self resides. So if you are not able to stand in your power or speak up for whatever reason, it's because who we are at the core is not being tapped into. So that's what the solar plexus actually operates. That's how it operates. That's the property of the solar plexus. So we're doing like an entire pick a card reading segment around this, right? So what I am getting from this is extremely powerful already, but what I would like for the audience to do is to, take a deep breath, put your hand on your solar plexus, which is literally your stomach above your belly button. Take a deep breath and choose 1 of 3. So we have pile for group number 1, 2, and 3. Again, take a deep breath. Put your hand on your solar plexus and pick either 1, 2, or 3. Okay. All right. So I'm looking so very forward to giving you a reading around the solar plexus. So let's see what the cards have in store for you. Hey, group number 1. So here is your pile right here. And as you can see, it's pretty thick. So let's get started. Okay. So, all right then. So what is going on in regards to your personal power here? I'll go ahead and work with the tarot cards first. So basically what I'm getting from right away, this is about your personal power in regards to, oh wow, in regards to like being stable. There's a lot of, hold on, let me turn this phone off. Should have done this beforehand. But basically what I'm getting here is that this is about your leadership skills and your power, and what that has to do with yourself. So let's see here what the cards have to say. So basically what you got here, first and foremost, is the 6 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands is basically about your leadership skills and people listening to you. I'm just getting that you feel that, in fact, what Spirit is saying is that this is a time for you to step up as a leader, step up as someone who is able to lead people. But I'm just getting to that you feel very incapable of doing so. And so Spirit is saying you're very capable. It's pretty much time. In fact, a lot of us are being called, especially if you are being, if you're a spiritual practitioner or aspiring spiritual teacher. In fact, there is no such things as inspiring. You really are a spiritual teacher. And so what I'm getting from this is that you're going to have people who are definitely here to listen to you. You are to listen to yourself. You are to listen to your own intuition. So basically, this is about you listening to yourself and having faith in yourself, as a leader or a spiritual practitioner or someone who is able to lead other people into some sort of I'm getting lead to salvation. And what I mean by salvation is to help people see their own personal power. Okay, so that's what you are here for, as far as that, and that's what the Six of Wands is saying as well. This is also about the Eight of Swords. Quit psyching yourself out. Not everyone um, is here to like to hurt you. I'm just getting like you feel like you're trapped, and this has something to do with some personal stuff around people not listening to you, or you feel like people are not listening to you. So you stay to yourself a lot, and I'm getting that you keep quiet. You bind yourself by not allowing your power to come through. You are very much a leader, Power One. For those who have chosen Power One, you're very much a leader and you have a lot of leadership skills. But what's holding you back is you really feeling as if you either lack knowledge or you lack the qualifications of what a leader is. I feel like you have a myopic view of what a leader is, and as a result of that, you're not stepping up. And so, what this card is saying is that move out of your own way, get out of those. And this is about like mental restraints, like mental blockages. And so, you are to get out of your own way mentally. Okay, get out of your own way psychologically. Stop psyching yourself out and automatically assuming that because you are not well known or that you are not you're not known, you know, or you don't have much of a platform as that somehow you're not, just because you don't have any of that doesn't mean that you're like completely incapable. I'm also getting to like this is the time for you to just quit trying to also seek approval from people, because what's end up happening is that is hemming you up as well. So just be aware of what you're, like I said, what you're saying to yourself, how you think about yourself, and just automatically not don't automatically assume that you don't know what you're talking about, because it doesn't make sense to someone else. I really am getting like this is about you seeing your own power and seeing your own intelligence. So get out of your own way and stop calling yourself stupid. Stop calling yourself all these names and putting yourself in the category of people who are I'm getting extremely logical, and just move on with your life, right? Just move on and know that you are very capable of being a leader. It's just that for one, I'm getting you haven't necessarily found your tribe yet, um, but you're getting there. You're already planting seeds, right? You're already planting those seeds. So just be aware of that, okay? You also have the Emperor. The Emperor is a listen. The Emperor is very much a leader. You are. Let me tell you about the Emperor, okay? So the Emperor is a person, according to the cards I'm using, um, very much a leader, very stubborn, very very dominant, a very dominant individual. The person who gets this card is a very dominant individual. Okay, whether it be, it doesn't matter what gender you are or anything like that. Um, you, it's okay for you to be dominant. Is what I'm saying. I'm just getting that it's okay for you to show your dominance. It's okay for you to take up space, just like everyone else is. I'm just getting like, don't let your ego get in the way, okay, of your leadership skills. Don't let your ego get in the way, um, and don't let other people's egos get in the way either. Because what I'm getting is that, like, you're very much of a person who, there's a part of you who knows that you are an emperor. There's a part of you who knows, that you are capable of being an emperor. You're capable of letting yourself shine. And there are many times when you have allowed yourself to be that leader that you're being called to be, but you have the tendency to also dial back as well for whatever reason, because of this fear of not knowing what you are talking about, or making, or this fear of looking a certain way in a negative, or being persecuted and prosecuted for what you say. Like there really is this fear of looking like a complete fool. Okay, and so you are, and what the Emperor card is saying is that it really doesn't matter what you look like, because for, because for one, you are no one else's business, and what people say to you is none of your business as well. Your only thing is to be the emperor. Your thing is to um, exert your power in a way that is still, exert your power in a way that tells people that you are in the room, but don't do it in a way um, that you're going to take up so much space that you're violating other people's rights. You are to have humility. You are to have humility. It's time for you to take up space in the room. Be the emperor. Okay, you're being told to be the emperor and to be on your way and to stop playing small. Um, when it comes to your power and when it comes to what you're here for. I'm getting that once you start doing that, 10 of Pentacles, once you start um, doing this, you'll be able to have stability. Have stability and allow yourself to be known. I'm just getting like a lot of, you will be successful as a result, and you will have your tribe. You will be seeking your tribe. This is about you getting yourself out there somehow, getting off the computer, and getting off of, off the internet somehow, and letting yourself be known to the people outdoors. Okay, with everything that's going on, it's going to be, it's a little bit harder now, because of, again, when you see this, it's timeless. But at this time, the coronavirus is going on, but this can also be around your own fear of being around other people, and making yourself vulnerable to other people. So you are to go outside of your comfort zone and go outside in general, and, and make yourself be known to the people. Being online is fine, but you're supposed to be among people. Okay, you're supposed to be doing one-on-one consultations, doing one-on-one, like interacting with people one-on-one, or a group of people, and or find ways to do that, or to make yourself known to people, so people will know that you are here and very much available. But you are not to be by yourself or stay by yourself. But a lot of you, despite that, despite everything that's going on, you are meant to be outside and dealing with people, okay, and being around people, and to not be afraid of folks, okay. So again, by the time this video is here, like, oh, by the time you see this video, like, it's timeless. But there's a lot going on in the world, okay, in regards to people, in regards to people's health, in regards to people's spoons, in regards to your health, and the pearls when you got in regards to your health. But don't allow this to stop you from. And I'm just getting like, despite all that's happening too, you'll have your chance to be around people. You will have your chance to be around people, but yeah, you're definitely not supposed to be. If you do have a lot of projects, online projects, they're not supposed to be online primarily. They are supposed You are supposed to be going to people and making yourself known to those people. Okay. I'm also getting to the what was it, the Three of Swords. Sorry, I had to look that. This is reversed. So basically, what I'm also getting to, like, there is a lot of healing that you're doing too. You're letting go of the past. You are to let go of the past if you have not already. There's some healing work that is to be going on right now. And I'm just getting like, too, like, whatever heaviness that you is going on, that's going on, is now being lifted. You're doing a lot of you in pound who chose pile number one. A lot of you are doing the healing work necessary, and all that energy is being broken up, as far as like that energy of lack. That energy of lack is being broken up, and you're allowing yourself to become vulnerable now. You're allowing yourself to become vulnerable, to a certain extent. It may not be, where it's supposed to be, but I'm just getting that a lot of you are doing the work, right? You're ready. I'm just getting like, you're ready. Like, all you have to do is just get out of your own way. Just get out of your own way. You're ready to be vulnerable with people. You're doing the healing work necessary to be to work with people. A lot of this healing work I'm getting involves you embracing the fact that it's okay for you to be yourself. And because it's okay for you to be yourself, you're giving people the liberty to do the same. Okay? You're giving people the opportunity to be who they are, and to not place yourself, um, to place yourself in a position um, to fake a fraud, or to be a fake and a fraud out here. You're like, I'm just getting like, it's not even comfortable for you, um, to be someone else, or to play some sort of role, because quite frankly, that's not who you are. Okay, so a lot of this is about being yourself, embracing the self, loving the self, being kind to the self, and showing self compassion. And because you're able to do that, yeah, you're on your way to being to being successful, whatever that looks like to you. I'm also getting the Queen of Swords, and what I'm getting is that, yeah, like, I'm just getting step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone with this, and um, and to let go of any sort of limitation you placed on yourself and your resources. It's time for you to let go of whatever you're thinking and whatever you're feeling, in regards to your resources. Okay, there's no need to hold on to them for, like, or clutch on to them, but let them grow, let them prosper. Okay, and if you can see this, and also remember too, when it comes to your resources, don't hoard them. I'm just getting, don't hoard your stuff. Allow people to see who you are, and also allow it to grow. Allow yourself to prosper. Okay, because right now you're just holding on. You're nurturing, and that's another thing too. Like, don't hold on to it, but also nurture what you have. I'm just getting, keep going too. Keep going too. Just keep going. Excuse me. Nurture yourself. Nurture, love yourself. Nurture yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle to yourself is what I'm getting from this card as well. Okay, when it comes to your resources, um, keep having boundaries, whatever that looks like for you. Just because you're a leader type, doesn't mean you have to stretch yourself thin. So I'm getting to be mindful of your energy. Be mindful of your spoons. Okay, be mindful of that. Um, but definitely don't hide yourself. Don't hide. Okay. I'm also getting to allow yourself, like, just nurture what you're doing now. Nurture that. Nurture who you are today and what you are offering today. Um, so that's where I'm getting that from too. We're getting from that home. Let's see. Let's go on here. Yeah. So also getting like this card, the magic of the Kohelin Durith, and I'm just getting right here, like, don't be so conscious. So basically, I'm getting, don't be so conscious, right? Because there's this caution around, your future, yourself, how people are going to perceive you, what people think of you. I'm just getting a lot of power around the self in regards to you being a leader. I'm just getting like, are people going to resonate with what you're doing? Are people going to resonate with what you're saying? A lot. That's what I'm getting. And the thing is, though, like, spirit put you on this path for a reason, and you are not to let go of that. You're not to let go of that reason, or to allow that reason, to don't allow that reason, that to uh, don't question. I guess my thing is that don't question that reason. That's what I want to say. Don't question that reason. Don't question that reason, in regards to what you're supposed to be doing, and why you're doing it. Okay, Spirit gave you those your gifts for a reason. We all have psychic gifts, but you are being called to use those gifts, right? There's a reason for that. There's no need for you to be cautious. Okay, if there is some caution, ask yourself why, where that's coming from, because I'm pretty sure that I know for me, I realized that when it comes to my gifts, I was very reluctant to use them because I feel like people are going to think I'm, you know, people are not going to think I'm well, right? They're going to think I'm batshit crazy. That's exactly what I'm getting here. Is that you're afraid that people are going to think that you are mentally unstable, yes, or emotionally unstable, or you're doing this for attention. That's not the case at all. Again, what people think of you is none of your concern. In fact, it would be best for you to not pay attention to those that negativity, you know, uh, real or imagined, just simply because it will hinder you from um, serving your purpose, and that is to be a leader for your respective community. Okay, I'm also getting love. Self-love is completely is definitely important. It play what I'm getting as far as the solar plexus chakra is that a lot of you are struggling with self-love. A lot of you are struggling with accepting the self, and so or at least you were anyway. And so you're um you are supposed to be you're supposed to be doing everything you can to love yourself so you can teach other people how to love themselves. Okay, that is extremely important. You are not to care about what other people are thinking of you. And once you get over that particular block, you're able to show up as your full self. Okay, I'm also being here. Oh, wow. So I also have, oh, wow. Some of y'all are healers. So this is like what is it, the nine of air. Y'all are to let go of a lot of your negative thinking. I'm just getting step into your power as far as your thinking. Okay, because that plays into all the chakras are connected, of course. So one is affected. More than likely, one of them is the others are affected to a certain extent. And so what I'm getting is that with this card right here, there's a lot of negative. There's a lot of thinking, a lot of unconscious thinking around you as a leader and um, unconscious thinking. I meant unconscious thoughts and self-talk, negative self-talk around your abilities and you being a leader and you having a purpose. And so what this is saying is that you are to let go of any sort of thought, any sort of negative self-talk that is holding you back from your purpose. That's one of the reasons why you got that card. That is the end. The number 10 is about endings and new beginnings. And so what I'm getting is that you are keeping yourself from a new beginning because of your negative thinking. And so you are to let go of that and step up as a leader because your thinking is keeping you from doing that. I also have the desire card right here. um, what I am getting is that from this card is that it's not like a desire of the heart or anything like that. Where is this card coming from, Spirit? That's one of the reasons why you're not stepping up because you don't want to. A lot of you are like, why am I going through this? Why me? What do I serve? What purpose do I serve? Why me? Why do I have to do this? Why do I have to do this? And the thing is, why not you? I'm sorry, I just had to like think for a minute as to where that was coming from, and I'm just thinking, why not you? Why not you? Why not use your story, or use your strength, or use your courage, or use your there's this why not, right? You know, you are to step into your power, and whether you and And leadership doesn't automatically mean that you are to have a business or anything like that. It just so happens that it's not exactly across the board either as to what you are to do um, in regards to your leadership. Not everyone wants a business. Not everyone is to have a business. Not everyone is, you know, or not everyone is would like to be a spiritual practitioner or anything like that. Like I'm basically, this is like a general reading, but what I'm getting is that those who are pile number one, you are supposed to be a leader. And a lot of you are like, why not me? Why not, or why me? Why me? When it's why not you? Your experiences, you are doing this for like you have so many experiences, life experiences. It makes no sense for you to hide those experiences because of a fear of sharing your story with other people or leading other people um, to see their greatness. That's what you are supposed to be doing, regardless of what you're doing and what that looks like. You are meant to show people that they can be as great as you are, if not more so. And this is not a competition in regards to who's greater or who isn't. Your job, pile number one, if you chose this, um, is to be a leader for your respected community so they can see their own potential. They can see their own strength. That's what that's supposed to be happening. Okay. But they can't know who you really are if you don't know or you don't want to tap into that power. And you're being asked by spirit to step up and step into that power. Okay. It will bring you peace. That's why you have the eight of water. So basically, when you are able to step into your own or step out of your own comfort zone and to be that leader, you are serving your purpose and you will have some sort of peace because now you are seeing you're seeing other people grow. You are growing as a person. You will continue to grow as a person if you step into that leadership role, and you'll thrive as a result of stepping into your power. You will thrive as a person, um, and spiritually, you will be more and more elevated. Okay, again, regardless of where you are spiritually, regardless of what you're practicing, your job is to raise the collective consciousness of this world, and you can only do that as a leader. Okay, so as far as your words of wisdom, you have the serpent. I'm just getting like slither your way through. Slither your way through. It's what I like about snakes is that snakes are usually very silent. So what I'm getting from this is that you are to move with silence. You are to be aware of what you're saying to yourself and other people. You are to carve yourself into your leadership skills, into your leadership role. I'm just getting like for the serpent. What I'm getting for the serpent is that you are to be yourself at all times. You are to move and move sometimes in silence, yes. But what I'm also getting to is that you are to shed old skin. You are to shed old skin. That's what I'm going to carve. What does that mean? Like carve yourself into your new life. Carve yourself and slither your way into a new life. Not every snake is evil, and not every snake has like um, a hidden agenda. What this is about is you shedding your old skin and becoming who you're supposed to be. So a lot of you have been called to shed old things, people, places, and situations in order for you to become leaders. But I'm also shed your old thoughts and your old way of thinking. Shed your old way of thinking in regards of what you think about yourself, because once you start doing that, you'll start to see patterns. You'll start to show up for yourself, and you'll start to show up other for the people you're meant to serve, whatever that looks like. Okay, so Yeah, I'm just getting like it's time to for you to shed that old skin, to shed those old, like to shed that old paradigm. Okay, to shift all of that, and to become the person you are meant to be. All right. So that is all I have for group number one. Let's go to group number two. Hey everybody, so now this reading is for group number two. So let's go ahead and get started. So this one doesn't seem very long, but we'll see how this goes. So basically what I got here is a 10 of cups. A lot of you are looking for family, a lot of you are looking for camaraderie, a lot of you are you're just looking for your tribe, right? People who are going to accept you for who you are, right? And so that's what I'm getting as far as the solar plexus reading for for group number two, right? So, so what I'm getting is that a lot of you though are to see who you really are. You have the mirror card right here. A lot of you are struggling to see who you really are or to accept who you really are. So basically, this is about you. What I'm getting is that a lot of you are going through this like elevated state. And so a lot of you are looking for other people who are also going through this elevated state. This is not necessarily about um, a business or whatnot, or you serving other people. But what I'm getting is that this is about you finding people to hang out with and to be yourself around, right? So your solar plexus, the energy that I'm getting from there is like, where is my tribe? It's not what is my purpose. It's about where is my tribe, right? So, but what I'm getting is that you can, for one, you can manifest your tribe, and also this is about you loving yourself in order for you to attract the tribe that you are looking for. Because a lot of us, I'm just getting like you're not willing to be like everyone else anymore. It's as if you broke away from the matrix and you're like, you know what, I'm not. Um, I'm going to be myself 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I am to be around people who are willing to do the same. So that's where I'm getting that from. I'm also got um, the one of fire that tells you right there, like you are. A lot of you are starting over. A lot of you are starting over. Have probably have gotten rid of, or have broken away from friends, families, anyone who no longer serves a purpose. That sounded so wrong. People who no longer resonate with. That's what I meant to say. People that you're letting go or have let go of people you no longer resonate. And so like you feel kind of lonely. I'm just getting to like in your solar plexus, there's like this sense of loneliness as well because you're not willing to bend or break um, in order to have friends. So there's a part of you that's like you're looking for that network. You're looking for that network of people. You're looking for that camaraderie. You're looking for that vibe, and there's nothing wrong with that. Especially in the year 2020, we're all being called to be ourselves. Yeah, you're looking for integrity. You're a person who is integral. You're a person who has conviction. You're a person who is very much a person you don't put up with a lot of stuff. You don't sugarcoat anything. You don't bullshit nobody. You don't want anyone bullshitting you. You're literally looking for people. Your solar plexus is like, look, I'm at a higher state. I'm at an elevated state. It's time for me to be around people who are also as elevated as I am. So this is basically about this whole reading is basically about you accepting the fact that you are no longer part of the matrix. You're already accepting yourself, but now you have um, or for a lot of you in pile number two, who are children pile number two, have accepted yourself and have accepted a lot of your own quirks, your own belief systems, your whatever spiritual path you're on, you accepted it. You really do. If you don't love yourself, you're like and completely, you are on the verge of loving yourself completely. I'm just getting like, and you looked at yourself in the mirror, did a lot of healing work, possibly did a lot of mirror work around, um, connecting with your higher self, and you're like, I love my. You. It would not surprise me if a lot of you have gone through um, doing positive affirmations every day. Um, while looking in the mirror or also connecting to your higher self, or connected to your shadow self, so you can get rid of all that stuff that was keeping you from loving yourself entirely. So a lot of you are doing work around the self and loving the self and being the self, and you are being yourself 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you are and you're looking for people who have done the same level of work as you have. You're not trying to hang out with just anybody. That's one of the reasons why it could be one of the reasons why you feel very reserved or have felt reserved over a extended period of time, because you're not willing to just hang out with anybody or be around everybody's energy like that. So yeah, I'm just getting like you're nice, but you also have boundaries, and you're also learning to have boundaries. Again, the integrity card, you're not about the okey doke. You are looking for people who are literally the same as you are, if not, um, if not, uh, those who are. You're looking for people who are willing to be themselves around you. You're looking for somebody you can be comfortable around. Because right now I'm just getting like this reserved energy from y'all. So those who have chosen group number two, you're like I said, you're not willing to just hang out with anyone. You've done it. You may have done that in the past, and now you're at a state at a time in your life where you're like, it's either we work together, or I have something of a connection with you, or there's no point of us speaking. There's no point of you taking up space in my life. Um, so yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, a lot of you have done a lot of work for it on yourself. A lot of you have done a lot of work. I'm not getting any red flags or anything like that. I'm just getting to don't be too picky, or don't have your standards so high that they're unrealistic. Because this is what I'm also getting to. Can you explain that, Spirit? The folks who have chosen group number two, um, or pile number two, the group who've chosen this pile, I'm also getting that your standards are becoming higher and higher, and so you are to be aware of where that's coming from, because sometimes our standards can be so high to where no one can reach those expectations. So if you are the type of person to have any sort of high, like super duper high, unrealistic standards, that's one thing you are to be aware of, like where that's coming from, and why um, you are going through this, as far as basically like what brought you um, to that mentality. All right, what brought you to that conclusion, um, that you are to have super duper high standards, right? So that is one thing that you are to be aware of. But what I'm getting is that a lot of you are very strong willed, very stubborn. Um, you know what you are looking for. You know what you want at this point in your life. And when I'm just getting all ages, like especially like late 20s, mid to late 20s, early 30s, and up, right? But I'm definitely getting like someone around my age bracket, which is like upper 30s, where you're like, you don't have time for any sort of bullshit whatsoever, because there's so many things, good things happening in your life, that you are definitely looking for a tribe of people who you can jive with. You're looking for long time friendships at this point, like you know, people who are going to be in your life long term. Okay, so yeah, I'm just like y'all some strong individuals. Y'all really don't. It's a sigh, and I'm just getting like some sort of relief around that too, because a lot of what you have gone through, um, and a lot of the stuff that you continue, a lot of the stuff that was very much connected to your past. I'm just getting like a lot of that stuff is you're doing the work, so there's a lot as in your mind is over with. Like you have surpassed that. You have surpassed a lot of stuff. You've passed a lot of spiritual and life tests, and now you're like, okay, I'm willing to do that and then some, still, and you're looking for people who are willing to do the same. So as far as your words of encouragement, the smoky mirror, don't, like I said, don't get caught up in, don't get so caught up in standards and stuff like that that you are very unaware of. Don't, and I guess don't be so caught up in the healing process that you forget that you are in the 3D as well, and that you're going to make mistakes. The smoky mirror right here is, don't get caught up in your ego. Don't get caught up in the okie doke, in the spiritual woo woo, to the point where you don't see yourself making mistakes or see yourself um, better than everyone, better than everyone else. Please don't, when it comes to other people, don't throw judgment at them, because once upon a time you were there as well. Your solar plexus is basically there. Your intuition. That's your higher self. That's where you can get connected to your higher self. And so your higher self is there, but they're also saying that, telling you to keep being humble, okay? Because we definitely can elevate so much, and so high, that we forget that we are human, and we have to. A lot of us, at least people in group number 2, I'm getting that sometimes you're looking at other people like, this is messy. Oh God. Please remember that you were in that place. You were also out here being messy. You're also out here fighting people on Facebook. You're also out here, arguing with people. You're also out here, doing the absolute most, right? Don't forget that part of yourself, okay? It's one thing to have like a group of people that you want to be around and stuff like that. And it's okay for you to distance yourself or eliminate people who have been uh, that you no longer resonate with. They've been in your life that you no longer resonate with, but never think that you're so elevated that you think that you're better than all those people. Okay? Don't ever think that you are so elevated. Let me say that one more again. Don't believe, don't ever think that you're so elevated that you're somehow thinking that you are better than the people that you used to hang around with. Because you're 2 or 3 steps, always know that you're 2 or 3 steps away from going back to who you were. That person, that person who, that shadow, they're a part of you. Okay? We all have shadows. So the smoky mirror is basically saying, remember those shadows. Don't get caught up in the spiritual woo to the point where you're thinking that you are better than everyone else, or the people that you have once had in your life. Okay, the main thing is that you're supposed to use your story to heal, not to show people how great you are, or how better you are. Okay, so that's what that is. So that is it for group number 2. If y'all resonated with that, by all means, let me know in the comments. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you. And right now, here are, um, oh my God. So here are the readings or the messages for group number 3. Hey everyone. So this is the pile for group number 3. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So let's go start with the tarot cards first. So what I got here is the 8 of Pentacles. A lot of you have been toiling away, right? A lot of you have been toiling away for like extended period of time on your projects or whatever's going on. So it's as if like you're always saving up for a rainy day, and now it's coming to fruition, and now you're trying to hold on to what you are getting, right? And I'm also getting too, for 9 of Pentacles, that you're very impatient. I'm just getting a lot of impatience because you've been toiling away significantly at whatever you're working on. And so now you're like, now what's going on? Now what? Okay, you reach a certain point and now you're saying, what now, right? So your solar plexus is like around, it's about impatience, right? It's about impatience, and you being patient with yourself and being impatient with the process. So your solar, your solar plexus is like very like if you're feeling any sort of discomfort, is because you're like not only possibly just dissatisfied, but you're just really bored. Okay, you're just really bored and you're very impatient. And you're ready to go to that next level. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for y'all. For y'all to be very yeah, like you have to be extremely patient with yourself in the process because spirit is really looking out for you. They're seeing you. Your spirit guides and your ancestors, I'm just getting, they're seeing you, and there's no need for you to be impatient. A lot of us are just like ready to, like 2020 is like, is about, moving forward, renewal, and your spirit guides get it. We all get it. But now is the time for you to be patient with the process and be patient with yourself because you are seen and you have been toiling away. And I'm just getting from this card too that a lot that you have been building as being whatever it is being washed away anyhow, and it's actually for your greater good, because it gives you the opportunity to start thinking fresh. It's it's giving you the opportunity for you to think fresh thoughts in other ways for you to continue to get moving in regards to whatever project you are working on. This is basically about projects and about what you are supposed to be doing in regards to your project. Basically, be patient. You also receive the return of Aphrodite, the temple, birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy. A lot of you are ultra sensitive. A lot of you are being told to slow down so you can tap into that sensitivity. I'm just getting that a lot of y'all are always on the go all the time, and like in this, I'm like getting in this business mode, or this, or you're like continuously producing or continuously doing something. And Aphrodite is basically saying, come home and love yourself. Be gentle with yourself, be kind to yourself, and to tap into that energy, okay? And also ask spirit for help, okay? A lot of you are trying to do everything yourself. A lot of you are trying to do everything yourself in regards to what goals you're trying to reach. And so what spirit is saying, like, ask, like, tap into yourself, go within yourself, and literally ask for help, right? So you can get those answers that you already have within you. Okay, it's one thing to go out on the internet and do something and to find and provide answers, but also spirit can not only provide answers but open doors for you. But that can only happen. That can only happen. That can only occur for you um, when you, group number three, start paying attention to what spirit has for you, to like love yourself and to go into yourself for that guidance. Okay, let's see as far as what's going on here. Oh wow. So all right, so what I'm getting is that some of y'all are writers. You got to scribe the card upside down. A lot of you are writers or authors in some way, shape, or form. And so what I'm getting is that it's time for you to start writing your story. Start telling your truth, whatever that looks like. Um, Maybe one of the reasons why things have slowed down a bit is because you are meant to slow down, for one, and secondly, you are meant to tap into some sort of healing around your truth. Okay, and that the scribe is not just about writing, but it's about telling your truth. Okay, whatever that looks like to you, because I'm just getting a lot of your power being in your truth, in telling the truth, whatever that looks like. So whatever that sounds like is about telling the truth. It's about being in your truth. That's the one of the things about the solar plexus um, is that that's where our creativity is. That's where our core is. That's where the truth is. And a lot of us are still. I'm just getting as far as the energy of this card of this spread rather is that a lot of us are a lot of people in group number three. They are here to tell the truth. They are here to tell their story. They are here to elevate and to become successful or whatever that looks like. but they're also here. That success comes from you telling your story. So literally, this is a time for you um, to tap into your solar plexus, to tap into the energy of creativity and truth. Okay. Um, Otherwise, like I'm just getting like you. A lot of you are feeling stuck. This is a three of fire. So basically, until you tell your truth, I'm getting that a lot of you are not going to be able to move forward and be the person that you have always wanted to be, right? That you are meant to be. This is about you're not going to be able to move forward. You're not going to be able to move on from if you don't tell your story or look at your past in some way, shape, or form. Okay, because a lot of you when you tell the truth, that's therapeutic for you. And you begin the healing process. And once you start doing going through the healing process, that's when everything else is going to fall into place. So continue to do the healing work. Continue to tell your truth. Continue to allow your truth to be known to the general public. This is one of the reasons why things have slowed down. Okay, so this is about you. Um, this is about you. I'm just getting for the 10 of air here. This is about you not seeing opportunities. This is not. This is about you not walking through the door. Okay, walk through the door of whatever that keep. I'm just gonna keep going. Keep walking through the door. Keep walking through the door. Okay, keep walking through that door of healing. Keep walking through that door of spiritual healing. Keep seeing the future, okay? Because a lot of you, um, I'm just getting for a lot of, for group number three, a lot of you are wanting to give up. A lot of you are wanting to give up. A lot of you have stopped somewhere. Like you've gone to a certain level, or gone to yeah, y'all gotten to a certain level, have gotten to a certain door, but then y'all stop. And it's like, don't give up because the opportunities are opening up for you. And the biggest opportunity, which involves you in your healing, um, that door is there, it's opening for you, but you're stopping. And so, what Spirit is saying is that do not allow yourself to stop, don't allow yourself to not heal or to discontinue that process for whatever reason. Of getting, I'm getting that is because of fear. I'm getting that is because you are afraid of what people are going to be saying to you, or how people are going to pertain to see the story, how they will look at the story. And the thing is, you are not to be so worried about what other people are thinking, what people are saying, because by the end of the day, this is your story, it's not theirs. And you're going to be helping so many other people with your story or whatever that looks like. You just have to keep moving forward. All right. So, um, what I've got here as far as the words of wisdom or words of encouragement is the child. Keep being the child. Keep doing it. Like I'm just getting like keep doing inner child stuff, whether it be inner child readings, if you are a spiritual worker, um, who do tarot or whatnot. Um, be aware of your inner child healing and that inner child work. Don't stop that inner child work. Part of the process of you telling your story is getting into that deeper inner child, um, that inner deeper in that deeper inner child story. Excuse me. That deeper inner child narrative. Um, you're supposed to be healing your inner child. You're supposed to be healing that and going through like the steps necessary to heal that child. uh, Put that, you're supposed to be putting that inner child to rest. Put that child to rest and allow them to rest so you can rest. Because right now, I'm just getting like everything's in not in limbo, but it's at a stopping point. Like you stopped at a certain level because you are to be moving forward with your writing or your creativity in order to help you heal. You're on the verge of succeeding. You're on the verge of success quickly. But what I'm getting is that this is the time for you to like step back and allow spirit to work with you. Um, and do your writing work. I'm just getting to do writing work, do creative work around your inner child, so you can start doing the healing necessary in order for you to move to the next level. Okay, so that is the end of uh, the reading for group number three, like the solar plexus reading for group number three. And so that is all. If that resonates with you in any way, shape, or form, group number three, by all means, let me know. And I'll be reading the comments and stuff like that. So thank you so much for letting me do this. We'll move on. So there you have it. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me while I did the solar plexus reading. I really appreciate that. If you resonate with what was said here, by all means, let me know in the comments. You can also follow me on social media. Um, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I'm trying to get TikTok, but we'll see. But please follow me on those three major ones. Also, you can subscribe to the channel so you'll never miss another video. And if you like this video, just hit that like button. Okay. So on that note, thank you so much for everything. You can go to the bowtiepsychic.com website if you like the more in-depth reading. So thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. I really appreciate it. You have no idea how much I appreciate this. So, yeah, we'll definitely be doing this again. I definitely had a really good time doing this. So, um, y'all have a good rest of the week, and I'll see you soon. Until next time, peace.